How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. So anyway, we got chapter 1027 of One Piece. I know I'm one day late for the fan translation and like one day early for the official, but hey, sandwich it in there. Why not? Who cares? So yeah, chapter 1027. Super fun chapter. Super awesome. It's One Piece. It's always fun. Anyway, we open up with a not completely useless panel of Nekomamushi kind of like coming back to his senses after his fight and going back into Sulong after almost being knocked out. And yeah, him and Inuarashi, they are like on the verge of being just out of it. So yeah, he's just remarking about the moon is now out again because the clouds disappeared. That is literally the only reason for this panel, to draw attention to the clouds once again. So now we can go back to on the rooftop where we have Yamato and Momonosuke both looking up at said clouds disappearing and now the moon, and they're just like, holy shit. It's just like in the journal. So yeah, remember, Yamato and Momonosuke have both read the journal at this point, and they compare this to what happened with Whitebeard and Roger, because it is technically the same effect from the clash with the two of them. So yeah, we're not saying Luffy is Roger tier yet. At least not like top Roger tier. I mean, at some point, Roger was this level of strength that Luffy is at now. I doubt Roger was born stronger than this. That would be a little weird. So yeah, at some point during Roger's life, he was at this tier of power. I mean, so yeah, technically, Luffy is Roger tier. Just not top Roger tier. So yeah, anyway, before we make that more confusing, we're going to keep going. So yeah, they're looking up and remarking like, wow, it's just like Whitebeard and Roger in the journal. The heavens split. That is just insane. What the hell? So yeah, we can even see these effects inside the live stage underneath the roof. The whole roof starting to cave in. Like, not only, well, it's not the only thing that's starting to cave in or give way, but we'll get to that later in the chapter. Anyway, we see the destruction from this clash. It's not just up top, it's down below. Everything's getting destroyed by this fight. We get this awesome, cool standoff for Luffy and Kaido. I mean, you can't have a nice action series without a standoff every now and then. You gotta have a cool standoff. It's a requirement. It just is. So anyway, we also notice Yamato notice the fact that her head is kind of gushing blood. The last Thunder Bagua, or the one that she tried to block with that like mirror mountain or whatever, that did a lot more damage than Yamato thought it did. Yamato even mentions that they were foolish to think they could block a Thunder Bagua. So yeah, this is Oda telling us, hey, Yamato, not gonna be in this fight anymore. No longer in the condition necessary to help against Kaido, or at least really help against Kaido. Maybe you could like come in for one quick sneak attack and then run away real quick before you get hit, because one more hit from Kaido, probably out. Not like dead, but done. Done for the fight. So yeah, Yamato, Momonosuke, they're going to join up. This is perfect for Momonosuke because Yamato knows exactly how the dragon form works. Their father, Kaido, is the master of the dragon form, the same fruit. So they can just coach Momonosuke, like, hey, you don't have to fly. Because Momonosuke ends up jumping off of Onigashima because, well, Kaido was attacking both Yamato and Momonosuke. Kaido just looks over like, Yamato, Momonosuke, where do you think you're going? And all of a sudden, he is just on top of them. Yamato is able to block it, but obviously this terrifies Momo. He had a Yonko just swing on him. That's terrifying. So yeah, he jumps off. Yamato's sitting there like, no, you don't fly, you just grab onto flame clouds, you manifest them and you just walk on them, you just dash through the sky, you don't have to fly, it's okay. So Momo's like, oh my god, it works, I can just, I don't have to fly, this is so cool, I can do this. So yeah, he can do this now, he's more comfortable in the air. Unfortunately, rubble is about to fall on his head, and this isn't just like normal rubble, this is like his head-sized rubble. Remember, his head is giant. So yeah, he has to get the hell out of there. Turns out, Kaido's flame clouds are starting to weaken. That means his powers are starting to weaken. This is allowing some of the bedrock to fall through because this is a giant island being held up. If you don't properly support the entire thing underneath, a bunch of bedrock's just going to start falling away, and that's what is now starting to happen. This is Oda just telling us, hey, Kaido has been taking a lot of attacks. He's been doing a lot. He's not at 100%. He's been going through a very, very long, very strenuous gauntlet. He's weakened, okay? So nobody has to sit here and think why Luffy's 1v1ing Kaido. It's because Kaido's not at full strength anymore. He's not. Luffy probably isn't either, but Luffy got some rest time and some meat. So yeah, that's advantage Luffy on the health meter, I guess. So yeah, basically what needs to happen here is Momonosuke needs to use his flame clouds to intercept, I guess, counteract, probably a better description, Kaido's flame clouds. Once Kaido's flame clouds reach a low enough level, Momo's flame clouds can surpass Kaido's. And then we don't have to worry about the island anymore. We can just, move it away, set it down. Just okay, that's done. Just stay right there. Nobody touch it, because we also figure out that Onigashima is basically a bomb due to all the gunpowder and weaponry and everything else that is on it. So yeah, it's a giant grenade. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, now beating Kaido isn't even enough. Also, Momonosuke says, we need to tell Luffy about this. Yamato says, no, do not tell him about this. He's literally already putting everything on his shoulders and his shoulders alone. We don't need to add this on top of it, because then if Luffy knows this, well, okay, I can't just beat Kaido outright because of his flame clouds. So, okay. So, yeah, Luffy's kind of in a bind at that point. Just punching Kaido out means the island falls and blows everything up. What do you do at that point if you're Luffy? So yeah, Momo has to do this. He literally has to, otherwise everything's screwed. So yeah, however, this is the point where we cut back to inside of Onigashima, and King is going absolutely apeshit. Literally just sword beams going all over the place, cutting everything up, cutting everybody up. We find out later that they almost hit Queen. Queen's pissed. King says, too bad it didn't slit your throat. King does not care right now. He is mad at everybody. He's mad at the world. He is an angsty teenager. Don't even try talking to him. So yeah, anyway, he ends up hitting Zoro with one of these. This sends Zoro flying through a wall. We also find out that the reason he's so mad is because Zoro cracked his mask and nobody has seen King's face. Nobody. So this is incredibly infuriating to King. I don't know why exactly. I assume it has something to do with the fact that he's a Lunarian, possibly the last one, possibly hunted by the world government. He doesn't want people to see his face. I don't know. There's a couple different reasons why that could be the reason. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Anyway, this sends Zoro careening through a wall into Frankie. Frankie catches him, asking, hey, you want some help? You having some trouble out there? It's a little wild. Zoro's like, no, it's fine. Oh, okay, yeah, he's strong, but yeah, no, it's good, yeah, I got this, all right, Frankie, you might want to move, and Frankie and Zoro both see it coming. King is now flying straight at Zoro, again, giving him no time to breathe, no nothing. Frankie's like, yeah, and just runs away. I understand why. I would not want to be there either, even if I was as strong as Frankie. That's a no. That's a big old bag of nope. Anyway. We get an attack from King about a red divine bow or something like that in the fan translation. I don't know what it's going to be in the official. Anyway, I understand why this red divine bow is kind of the name they're going with, because if you look at King's wing, if you look at the front shape of it, it looks like the front of a bow after it's pulled back. It has that same shape to it. So yeah, I kind of get that. Kind of like smacking somebody with a bow, or shaped like a bow, and you're kind of the arrow itself too, so kind of, bow and arrow combined into one. It's like you shoot the arrow and the bow goes with it. Okay, anyway, past all this, yeah, this smacks Zoro out. Even though Zoro tries to use Ultra Tiger Hunt against this, it still sends him straight back through the wall, almost falling off of Onigashima. However, he just uses an attack to propel himself back in the other direction. It was Clear Lance. I think that is actually an attack that has been used before. For some reason, it sounds familiar, but maybe it is new. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, propels himself back onto the outside of Onigashima. They're no longer inside, so they get to have their own 1v1 secluded fight. So that's kind of nice rather than being interrupted by a bunch of stuff going on around them. Just the two of them going all out till the end. So yeah, Zoro is extremely mad because King went for the kill, but he didn't use a blade. At first, I'm kind of just like, well, okay, King already said he doesn't care about being a swordsman. He's not like a swordsman like you are, Zoro. Like, why? But I kind of start to think about it. Maybe it's just Zoro following his own code. Like, hey, if you're going to try and kill somebody, you shouldn't do it with your own bare hands. You should pick up a blade and try to do it. It is a more honorable death than something like using your bare hands to kill somebody. So if you're gonna do it, be respectful to the person you're trying to kill at least. Pick up a sword and do it. Especially you. You're not a swordsman, but you have one. If you're gonna try and kill me, have a little bit of respect for a peer, even if King does not see Zoro as an equal. He can at least admit that, I mean, he's up there. They are peers in the combat world. A little bit of respect. Nothing at all. Fine, okay. And King's sitting there like, the mask. Respect's out the window. I don't care anymore. So yeah, this is gonna be a fight where it's just, all right, it's down to the wire. Neither of them have really any respect for each other. It is just a fight to win. Bare minimum, bare bones. That's it. We ain't got no more rules for this fight. I hope Oda really does do a good job of showing the brutality of this fight, because that kind of seems like what he's trying to set up. So yeah, that's pretty much where we end the chapter. It was super fun. We're getting good setups for the Zoro fight, so I mean, I'm all about it. Even though this chapter kind of seems like King has the advantage right now, but I got faith in my boy. We ain't got no worries about this. So, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We do One Piece, more than just One Piece. So, I'll see you next time. I'm out.